I don't know what it is about this dude, Zaslav. It just seemed like he knows what the fuck is going on, right? Like he comes in, he's like, hey, we want money. We want your money. So tell us how we can get more of your money. And it's like, screw all that other bullshit we was doing. You know what I'm saying? Forget about all that. Let's focus on me taking your money. So what do you want so I can take more of your money? And I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you give me what I want, pause, and I'll give you money, pause. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Atreus. I'm coming at you live from the ATL, bringing you more pop culture news centering around gaming, entertainment, movies, TV shows, and everything else in between. Today, we got to talk about Warner Brothers, Discovery, David Zaslav. Let's get into it after the drop.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up on...
All right, team, you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit the leg.
Stupid.
All right, team, you already know what to do. Go ahead.
Stupid.
I do this shit every video. Hit the like button. Hit the red subscribe button. We are approaching 1,000 subscribers. It's crazy. I appreciate all the support. Keep supporting. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. News. Okay, so David Zaslav recently came out and did an interview. Okay. And to me, it sounds like really good news, but I'll let you decide for what you hear yourself. Warner Brothers Discovery Chief David Zaslav on Kogum's content strategy, real focus on franchises like Superman and Harry Potter. In the near future, it's pretty simple what the new Warner Brothers Discovery will zero in on. We're going to have a real focus on franchises. President and CEO David Zaslav said on this afternoon's Q3 earnings call. So it's not an interview, it's an earnings call. We haven't had a Superman movie in 13 years. I'm not even a big Superman fan like that. Like, I think Clark Kent is a little bit of a biatch, but you know what I'm saying. I understand he has a fan base. We haven't had a Harry Potter movie in 15 years. Once again, I'm not that big on Harry Potter. I was when I was a child. Like, I read a bunch of books, a bunch of Harry Potter books, saw the movies, but I haven't seen them all. I think when I became a teenager, when I became a teenager, it was just like I just grew out of Harry Potter. But this Hogwarts video game, though, it might be taking me back to when I was a child and I was reading the books, because that should look crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. The DC movies and the Harry Potter movies provided a lot of profits to the Warner Brothers motion pictures over the last 25 years. Don't forget about Mortal Kombat and everything else y'all had, because even though the Mortal Kombat movie that recently came out on HBO wasn't great, to me it was a good start. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with it. I just recently rewatched it. The DC movies and the Harry Potter movies provided a lot of profits to Warner Brothers motion pictures over the last 25 years. Henry Cavill, is it Henry Cavill or Henry Cavill? Because I recently heard somebody say Cavill, and if I've been saying it wrong, I feel like that's something, you know what I'm saying, y'all should have corrected me on. But we'll say Henry Cavill for right now announced that he was reprising his role as the Man of Steel, after making a cameo in the Black Adam movie. However, there are no details on the Superman sequel script or director. House of the Dragon is a big example of that. Game of Thrones taking advantage of Sex and the City, The Lord of the Rings. We still have the right to do Lord of the Rings movies. Big note, but he did not call out New Line's upcoming The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, due out in April 12th, 2024. You focus on the big movies, the tentpoles that people are going to leave early from dinner to see, and emphasizing how big picks make 2 or 3 times more in the U.S. Then slamming direct-to-streaming movies, a plan executed under former Warner Media regime. We learned what doesn't work, and this is what doesn't work for us based on everything that we've seen. Direct-to-streaming movies. So spending $1 billion or collapsing a motion picture window into a streaming service. The movies that we launch in theater do significantly better, and launching a 2-hour, 40-minute movie direct to streaming has done nothing for HBO Max in terms of viewership, retention, or love for the service. Now, I gotta be honest. When movies was going straight to streaming, I was taking advantage, bro. I was watching everything, you know what I'm saying? But it takes away that movie experience of going to the theaters, being around other people, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. And it's probably not good for the studios. I think this is one of those situations where it's like giving your child medicine that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's convenient for us that it comes straight to streaming, but it ain't really good for us. We need to get the fuck out of the house. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. We need to get out of the house, even if it's getting out of the house just to go sit down for 2 hours. We need to get the hell out the house. So anyway, the entire library shouldn't be on HBO Max and paid for by HBO Max. We have an extraordinary library: Friends, Big Bang Theory, Two and a Half Men. There's 15 or 20 series that are loved and nourishing the audience on a regular basis, but then there's a huge number of series and movies that aren't being used at all. I agree, especially when you look at a game like Multiverses, right? That's wild to me because Warner Brothers owns all of those characters, and it's like, damn, y'all could be doing so much with this. But anyway, if none of it's being used, why aren't we putting it on a AVOD where it will be used? What's a AVOD? I'm sorry if I'm. Anyway, we looked at what people are watching on Pluto and Tubi. They're loving Rawhide. Don't know what that is. Bonanza. Don't know what that is. They're not watching old series like Dynasty on Max. There is a platform where people have an expectation of what they want to watch, and we've been able to give a real vision into what people are consuming, and ultimately that gives us a roadmap. I don't know what it is about this dude Zaslav. It just seemed like he knows what the fuck is going on, right? Like he comes in, he's like, hey, we want money. We want your money. So tell us how we can get more of your money. And it's like, screw all that other bullshit we was doing. You know what I'm saying? Forget about all that. Let's focus on me taking your money. So what do you want so I can take more of your money? And I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you give me what I want, pause, and I'll give you money, pause. So you're going to get a big emphasis on Superman films and Harry Potter films, but also, obviously, Batman, but some ideas, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Mortal Kombat. In my opinion, see, I wouldn't have done the Mortal Kombat movie the way that they did it. What I would have done, I would have said, listen, almost every Mortal Kombat character is damn near iconic. Everybody knows who Scorpion, Sub-Zero, damn, what's this nigga name? Johnny Cage. Boy, I was about to say Johnny Storm, and y'all would have roasted the fuck out of me. But yeah, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Jax, Cyrax. I mean, come on now. I would have done separate films and just said, this is like our Marvel. That's what it should have been: a Scorpion movie with Sub-Zero in it. There should have been a Luke Cage movie. There should be a Jax and Sonya. Like Sonya Blade and Jax should have their own like buddy cop like series or some shit like that. In my personal opinion. Liu Kang. You can do a kung fu movie with Liu Kang and his brother, and then have them all. Your Mortal Kombat movie could be like your version of the Avengers. I don't know why y'all didn't do that. I'm not saying like copy and paste it. I'm just saying I would much rather see a Scorpion and Sub-Zero origin movie than to see you try to cram it all in one film while trying to share the screen with Kano and Shang Tsung and everybody else. That's how I would have done it. And you can make more money that way. You could spend less money making a Scorpion and Sub-Zero and focus on them two origin film. What, like a $80 million budget, and then possibly make $500 million at the box office. I mean, Scorpion is sales, so I'm not gonna say that would quite make $1 billion, but R-rated, just pure action, pure, you know what I'm saying? Feel Good Japan type stuff. Make $500 million at the box office, and then do that. Jackson, Sonya, that's what I would have done. But it's more than just Mortal Kombat. It's also a lot of other things in there too. But hey, what do I know? And y'all still got Lord of the Rings. If I was y'all, I would just say, hey guys, ignore that bullshit over at Amazon and focus on what we got going on, because that shit was bad. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I will talk to y'all later.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby.